The next thing in the long run that I think we should be doing is giving staff the opportunity to earn cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Because especially because the ability to transfer money without friction and how quickly it can happen. When you think about it, the latest data is that 38% of U.S. dollars in existence forever, 38% of the U.S. dollars have all been printed and created in the last year and a half. 38% in the history of our country. So talk about what's going to happen in the future. So if you print money, there's consequences. We've never printed that kind of money and created that kind of fiat currency controlled by the government in the history of our country. So we don't know the consequences yet of it. We know the immediate one was that the market responded well to it, but we don't know the long-term consequences of this. So a lot of young people are really into crypto, and I think that what we need to do is consider, look, when you do a pay-for-performance system, it doesn't necessarily have to be money every time. It could be cryptocurrency. Could you imagine like a Satoshi being a unit is really the exchange of resources for time put in? That's what money is, or any currency. We're putting in time for money that we exchange for resources. Now, when you realize that the world's currency, not just the United States, but the world's currency is being printed at that rate, you're going to realize you're not always going to want to be paid out in U.S. dollars. Because if you sit on those U.S. dollars on a mattress or in a savings account or even a money market, that loaf of bread in 10 years, it could be $9. And that money just lost so much value during that time. But one cryptocurrency unit all of a sudden exponentially has value, but it doesn't mean it's definite. It's always a gamble, and it's volatile. But everything's volatile in life. Anything that's authentic and finite, such as fine art, there's only one copy of the Mona Lisa, I think, right? Those NFTs, there's only one of each. It's unique. Gold and silver, there's only so much of it that can be mined out of the ground. But fiat currency, not just the United States, although it could be printed forever. Empire after empire has fallen as a result of doing that, watering down their currency. So we have to think of it from a business perspective. The new age of what young people are looking for is not always just going to be cash. It's not always going to be money. You want to put your money in things that are finite because of the value of it down the road. It doesn't mean, I'm not saying Bitcoin's going to kill it. I'm not saying that cryptocurrency for sure is going to win. But finite things last. They're authentic. And I think that we have to consider those things when it comes to organizational behavior management and pay for performance. You cannot accrue wealth of any capacity if it's in a bank or controlled by government entities, because someone just has to make a decision one day that all of a sudden your bank account gets frozen because someone sued you. That money's not yours. Or someone can make a mistake on your taxes and all of a sudden you owe money, so that money in the bank was not yours. So to think that your money is real is an illusion if it's in the bank. And if it's not in the bank and you're storing stuff in your mattress, number one, that's not safe. Number two, it's losing value rapidly right now, especially with 38% of the United States currency printed in the last 18 months. And our pay-for-performance model, the fact that people can earn passive income for coaching other people that are successful and they can get a percentage of revenue, that stream of income means that you don't have to put in time for money. You're leveraging your leadership. So you're getting paid when you sleep. And anyone who's ever accrued wealth or resources understands that you can't forever put in hours for money. Could you imagine how cool that would be? If someone got a percentage of a Bitcoin, that percentage of the Bitcoin later was worth so much? Which makes me think we have to consider that. Everything from the way you brand your organization, right? There's got to be scarcity. For people to get excited about something, there's got to be scarcity.